Hi there. Per usual, I have my notes kind of right next to me, but let's get started. So for chapter 9, I focus primarily on water and how it plays a vital role in keeping our body functioning. Our body secretes several gallons of water every day through lubrication, moisturization, and also just cushioning our essential areas of the body. For instance, saliva is a good example because not only does it help us with kind of like taste and like eating, but it helps so that when we consume food, it goes down our esophagus better and into our stomach, and it is easier to pass through because it's lubricating it. And also mucus kind of works the same way because it works its way throughout our digestive tract, offering like kind of like a protective coating. And it also serves as a immunological role in the lungs because it traps harmful particles and pathogens. Water is also very important for our joints and our muscles because if I wouldn't be able to move my joint like this if I didn't have synovial fluid in there. Same with my fingers, and if I did try to move them and I didn't have that, it would be very like rigid and stiff and just like uncomfortable and maybe even painful. Another example could be cerebrospinal fluid, which coats the spinal cord and your brain, and it's like a protective covering of it. Another example that I found very interesting was embryonic fluid, because even when you're a fetus and you're developing, the embryonic fluid is water-based, which means that from before you're even born, you need water and you need to be hydrated. Without hydration, and if we don't drink enough water, we can affect our brain's ability to be protected. We will affect like the way our joints move, the way we eat food, because if we aren't properly hydrated, these things won't be working properly. It'll be harder for me to swallow. It'll be harder for me to move my joints. It'll be like, you understand what I'm saying. But this doesn't just affect like how you eat, it affects everything within your body, which is why hydration is so important. It's essential for protecting our body and lubricating the various parts. And we just would not function properly without it. I think a question that I have would be like, because I know you can only go, I think it's a week, 3 days to a week, I think, without water. I think a week is pushing it. But I would like to know like how the body starts breaking down and like which parts it finds like more necessary. Like obviously like cerebrospinal fluid would be the most important in my eyes because it's protecting our spinal cord and our brain. But I just like would like to know like which parts the body starts to give up first. Like, is it the saliva that you're using? Is it like the synovial fluid in your joints? Like which one, as you like are less and less hydrated and you're more dehydrated, like which one it would be more affected and which one stays the longest.